Hey, we're here in the school boiler room to read for the virtual readout from the fourth epic novel of Dav Pilkey, Captain Underpants, and the Perilous Plot of Professor Poopy Pants. So let's join George and Harold here on page 39 and see what happens. The teachers eventually got tired of taunting George and Harold, so they retreated to the teachers' lounge to relax. "Hey, how come it's so dark in here?" asked Mr. Meaner as he flicked on the lights. The ceiling fan began rotating very slowly. Ms. Ribble went to the sink and turned on the faucet. Suddenly, the spray nozzle sprayed cold water all over her. "Ah!" she screamed. "Somebody turn the water off!" The other teachers sprang up and tried to help. They all got sprayed too. The ceiling fan was rotating faster now, and some of the powdered paste had begun flying off the fan blades. The teachers struggled with the faucet, pushing and shoving each other. Finally, somebody turned the water off, but not before everyone was thoroughly soaked. The ceiling fan was now spinning at full speed. All the powder on the fan blades had begun flung off, and it was now floating down into the wet teachers. "Hey, what the?" cried Mr. Meaner. "What's all this sticky stuff?" yelled Misanthrope. By now, all of the teachers were covered in gooey, sticky paste. It didn't take a genius to know that George and Harold were behind all this. "Those brats better not have touched my diet soda," Ms. Ribble shouted. She dashed to the refrigerator and swung the door open. Swish! Suddenly, thousands of tiny styrofoam pellets flew out into the room. The wind from the ceiling fan blew the pellets around and around. Naturally, they landed on the stickiest things in the room. The teachers, "Oh!" screamed the teachers. They ran out of the teachers' lounge, screaming and yelling. George and Harold saw what looked like a group of giant, evil snowmen heading straight toward them. "I've got a good idea," said George. "What?" asked Harold. "Run!" said George.